Okay. So prepared statement. When will you go for prepared statement? Prepared statement. Now tell me. If the query is a dynamic query, if you want to set the data into that query dynamically, you will go for prepare statement. I think you got a clear picture about it. Okay. Insert into employee info, number, name, email, mobile number, values, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. This is dynamic query. Here statement won't work. That's why third step. Okay. What is the step 1? Class dot for name. Step 2, connection equal to driver manager dot get connection. Step 3, okay. Step 3, create statement. Strictly speaking, it is not a statement. It is a prepared statement. Okay. Prepared, or okay, if you're confusing with this one, okay, we can use a statement or prepared statement object. Statement or prepared statement object. When will you go for statement? When will you go for prepared statement? When will you go for statement? When will you go for prepared statement? Statement. If it is static query, we can use statement. If it is a dynamic query, we'll go for prepared statement. My query, okay. My query is a dynamic query. Assume that I'm working with the dynamic data. Okay. So what you can do? Okay. I'm creating prepared statement. Prepared statement equal to connection dot prepared statement. And one more point. Really, we are not writing code like this in the real world. Real time coding is entirely different. We are using DAO. In the DAO, we are writing, some methods. In that method, we are writing the logic. But first, try to understand how to write the code directly in the main method. Maybe in the coming session, 1 or 2 day session. Okay, I will write that logic inside the where inside DAO class and methods inside employee, update employee. What is the code we are writing in the real world? That logic also will see. First, now try to understand simple examples. Now, connection dot prepared statement. Now, here prepared statement expecting query. What is the query? That query is this one. That should be dynamic query only. Okay. People are calling this a prepared query. Sorry, pre-compiled query. Prepared statement is a pre-compiled query. Okay. Yeah. Done. So instead of writing query like this, what I am doing, I am writing that query into one variable. Okay. So here, string SQL equal to string, okay, insert query. Okay. Insert query equal to writing proper code is very, very important, man. Now, this insert query we have to pass as argument to this one. Done. Okay. Insert query. Now, prepare statement. Some small steps are okay, got changed. So previously, create statement. Now we can write the code and execute the code at yesterday's session. But today's session, prepare statement. I wrote the prepare statement. Once you wrote the prepare statement, okay. Once you got the prepare statement, okay. Now execute the query, right? Fourth step, okay. Execute the query. Execute the query. How we are writing code to execute the query? Now, Prepared statement dot which method? Yesterday I discussed about that method. Okay, I am going to repeat once again. If you want to perform database operations, how many types of operations you have? One is select, another one is non-select. One is select, another one is non-select. Okay. If you want to perform select operations, you can use execute. Okay, execute query. If you want to perform non-select operations, you can use execute update. Execute update. What is my query here? Select or non-select? My query is non-select. If your query is non-select, what is the method we are using? Okay, execute update. What execute update method will return? Int. Okay, number of rows inserted. Okay. So system.out.println. Okay, number of rows inserted. Okay, plus a number of rows inserted. Done. Number of rows inserted. If you run this program, simply it will throw exception. If you run this program, it will throw exception. Why it will throw exception? Can you guess what is the reason? I'm running it, but I'm getting an exception. Intentionally I'm showing this exception, man. Intentionally I'm throwing this exception. I got the exception. Connection. Once I got the connection, connection, I'm trying to insert the record. Okay, the problem is missing in or out parameters at index 1. Oh, you are writing query like this with the placeholder question mark, but you are not setting the data into that question mark, right? You are missing setting the data into the question marks. That's why before executing query, set the data into question mark. That question mark technically we are calling placeholders. What is the placeholder here? This is placeholder. Okay, you got it? We have to set the data into placeholder or question mark, but don't call it as question mark. Okay, so yeah, previously you don't know about that. Okay, placeholder. That's why we are calling question mark. Okay, but anyway, you know the placeholder, some placeholder, right? That's why we are calling this one as a placeholder. Placeholder means question mark. How to set the data into placeholder? Set the data into placeholder using prepared statement. Okay. Next, theory I'm writing. To set the data into placeholder. To set the data into placeholder. Okay. We are using set triplex methods. What is the meaning of set triplex methods? Okay, example again. Set int, comma, set float, set double, set string, okay, set date, if it is date, set timestamp, all are methods, okay, set timestamp, like we have a number of setter methods. Okay, how to set the data into those values? Okay, by using set triplex methods. Why I use XXX means, int, float, double, string, date, time, timestamp. They're calling as XXX. Okay, set it to black means, okay, use this method to set the data. So prepare statement dot, okay, set, what is the first parameter? First parameter is question mark. First parameter means number. Go to database, okay, go to database. What is the table here? Description about, okay, description about, okay, employee underscore info, number, name, email, mobile number, name, email, mobile number. Okay, so yeah, number, first property is a number, right? That's why I'm setting data with okay, set int. First parameter is 1. First parameter is 1. What is the value I'm setting? 2001. I want to set Ramesh record 2001. See, again you may ask, sir, this is a hard code value, right? Okay, can I use a statement? No. Hard coded value only, but why I hard coded means I am not getting this data from the front end. If you are getting data from the front end, okay, for example, if we have employee dot get ID, this is the code actually, but I don't have any this style of code. Okay, later I will discuss about this style of code. Okay, again I am hard coding here, but I am not hard coding in the query level. I am hard coding in the method level. Here instead of hard coding, you can get the data from the poser class. Next, prepare statement dot, okay, set string 2 comma, okay, now set string, okay, I'm setting Ramesh. Next, okay, prepared statement dot, okay, set string 3 comma, Ramesh at the rate, okay, gmail.com. Next, okay, prepared statement dot, okay, prepared statement dot, okay, again set string, okay, 4. Now here I'm using 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, now you won't get an issue. I set the data, right? I set the data. How I'm setting the data? Using prepared statement. If you're not setting the data, what is the output? This is the output, not output, error, missing in and out parameter. Okay, now I am running this program. Number of rows inserted 1. Now 2001, right? Select the star from emp underscore info. Yeah, 2001 Ramesh. Yesterday I inserted 10 records, now 11 records. 2001 Ramesh at the rate gmail.com 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's it. Okay, this is how to work with prepared statement. Okay, this is directly I wrote the logic inside the main method, right? Main method. Same example we will discuss with the DAO. Okay, DAO. See, I am creating one simple class called the employee. Okay, employee class has some properties. Yeah, first, do you have any question on this one? Insert employee. Any difficult to understand? No. First, 2 steps are common for any application. Third step is, I'm creating statement of prepare statement object. Next, I'm setting the data into prepare statement object, execute it. What about Harita? Krish? Satish, are you following?
I understood, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the same example I want to discuss by using some real-time scenarios. Okay. Real-time coding. Okay. Private int. Okay. Employee ID. Okay. Private string. Okay. Name. What about Taruna and Tushar? Tushar, he left for the day. Okay. Private string. Okay. Email. Private string mobile number. Hmm? For all these properties, I'm generating setters and getters. Select all. Okay. Bye. That's it. What I did here, I wrote simple class. It contains 4 properties, setters and getters. Why this employee class is required? This class is used to transfer the data from one layer to one simple class called DAO layer. Okay. Now we are hard coding, right? Again, we are hard code here. These values I want to get from front end. Okay. Now, but we don't have any front end. At least some standards in the company how we are running the DAO class. Okay. So employee DAO. Employee DAO. Sorry. Okay. Good point, Rizwana. Okay, you asked about interface, right? Okay, we can write interface and implementation class. If I use interface and implementation class, okay, now all the people may not understand it. That's okay. Step by step, I'm increasing this complexity. Okay. If I use it directly, if I talk with okay real-time scenarios, okay, all the people may not understand. The next day, people won't come. Yes or no? That's like step by step, I will increase the complexity. Okay. But that is the difference between okay experienced faculty and fresher faculty. Huh? Public void insert okay employee employee okay insert employee. Now here I'm getting employee object, insert the record in the table. If you want to insert the record, first 2 steps are common, right? What are the 2 steps? Load the driver and get the connection. Load the driver and get the connection. These 2 steps you're throwing, okay, exception, okay, what we can do? We can write, throws keyword. Yeah, done. Coding is done. Getting connection is done. But this code is common for all methods, right? For example, in this DAO, I have insert employee, update employee, delete employee, select all employees. Okay, I do not 10 methods you have. In 10 methods, you should write this code. Instead of writing 10 methods, okay, in the 10 methods, this code duplicate code. What I am doing, I am writing this code in separate method. I am reusing this code in all the methods. You got it? What I am saying? Private method. This is specific to this class only. Private. I am getting connection object. What is the method here? Get connection. Get connection. Now this code. What this method will return? Connection. Done. What is the use of this method? Please concentrate. What is the use of this get connection? What is the use of this get connection? Get connection is a method to get the connection object. Why I wrote this code in separate method? Sir, instead of writing okay If you write this logic inside this method, yes, it will work. But the problem here is, I do not have 10 methods like this: insert employee, update employee, delete employee, select employee. Okay, select employee like n number of employees. Okay, n number of employees. At the time, each and every method you have to write this code, right? If you want to write this type of code in each and every method, somewhat difficult. And also, we are not writing proper code and we are writing duplicate code in the method, right? Duplicate code. That's why I wrote separate method, okay? Then if you want to get the connection object, what you can, we can simply call get connection. Get connection. I got the connection object now. Those two steps I wrote in separate method, man, that's it, okay? I got the connection. If you have one more method called update employee, if you want to write update employee, just there also connection is required, right? Connection is connection. If you want to write delete employee, same code is connection. For example, if you are not writing this get connection method separate method, we have to write this to this, 5 lines code here, three places. Still we have 7 methods. 10 places we have to write duplicate code. I think you got why I am writing this code, right? See, if you are not understanding, let me know. We'll discuss it. Okay? Once you got the connection, what you can do? Create prepare statement object. Okay, so prepare statement equal to connection dot prepare statement. Connection dot prepare statement. It expecting string, right? It expecting string SQL. Anyway, you know the SQL query. That query I am copy pasting here. This insert query. I got the prepare statement. Once you got the prepare statement, okay, prepare statement dot, okay, prepare statement dot, okay, set into, you know that code, right? This code. But I'm not hardcoding here. I'm getting this data from the front end. Employee dot get employee ID, employee dot get employee name, employee dot get e name, right? E name, get employee name, then employee dot get email, then employee dot get mobile number. Done. Coding is done. Once you set the data, now execute it. Prepare statement dot execute. What is the method? Execute. Execute. Update. See, I am discussing both without real-time standard with real-time standards. Okay. Number of rows inserted. People are thinking this is complexity. No, it's not a complex. Simple. I explain it clearly. If you spend time on practicing, you will get clear info. Even if you attended in Amirpet, they never explained this style of standards. No. Why? Because in the 500 members in the classroom, nearly 450 members are freshers only. If faculty discussed about this style of coding means next day onward that 450 members won't come. Sir, tell about class not found exception. Explain about it. See, we're talking about this one. Okay. Anyway, we'll see in coming session. That is related to exceptions only. See, for example, I'm writing class, right? One class. I'm loading one class. In double quotes, okay, and double quotes, I am placing Oracle dot Jdbc dot driver dot okay, Ramesh driver. Is Ramesh driver is not is available? Hmm? We have Oracle driver, right? Ramesh driver is not available. If driver class is not available, but still not compatible error. It is not compatible. Why? Because in string I am using it. Runtime it will be left and right. I am trying to load Ramesh driver. Ramesh driver is not available in the JDBC. Okay, it will throw class not found exception. Okay, by seeing that exception you can understand. Okay, oh, Ramesh driver is not available. Okay, we have to put proper driver. Yes, I am placing proper driver. That is not a class. In that situation, you will get class not found exception. Class not found exception is a checked exception. That is core Java discussion, Satish. Anyway, you got it right. Next SQL exception. For example, I'm getting connection object. I gave wrong username and password. You won't get connection, right? If it is wrong password, okay, you won't get connection. That is the reason, okay, if you use the wrong username and password, it will throw SQL exception, connection, uh, getting error while getting the connection object. Something one message you will get it. Hmm? Clear? Yeah, coding is done. But how to test it? So simple class called employee test. In employee test, I am writing main method. In the main method, okay, I am creating employee DAO. Employee DAO equal to new employee DAO. Employee DAO dot insert employee of employee object. How to get this employee object? You can create this employee object here again. Employee equal to new employee. Now employee dot set employee ID. Okay, September 2002. Then employee dot okay. We have Chetu, Krish, Kishore, Vani. Okay, want insert a new student name. Set okay, employee name Harita. Okay, then employee dot okay. Set email. It's simple. I want to take student names only. Okay, employee dot okay. Set mobile number. And set mobile number as yeah, 343434. Done. Employee DAO dot insert employee. Done. Coding is done. Run it. Yeah. Number of us inserted one, right? 2002. Harita record. This is standard way of writing code. But still we can refactor it. Still we can refactor it. Okay. But this is enough for you people. Hmm? You got it right. Just today we inserted only insert. Today we discussed only insert method by using prepared statement. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow I will continue remaining concept. Thank you. And one small information. Okay, I got 1 minute.